What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Hope y'all had a good night. Admittedly, y'all feeling a little off this morning. Weird, man. Yesterday, finished AFR yesterday. I'm coming around a little bit, man. I finished AFR yesterday, and I thought I had vertigo. Like, as the show was finishing, man, I was just like, I couldn't stand up straight. I was like wobbling as I walked. I didn't know what it was, man, but I just kind of like, I was just off. Just like completely, my equilibrium was off. It was very weird. Came home, took some nausea medicine and went and laid in the bed, and I was like out for the rest of the night. So I guess I'm kind of coming around. Definitely better right now than I was last night, but man, it's off, just a little off. Kirk Taylor, Jeffrey Jones, Troy Shatner. I have a 8 o'clock interview, so they're going to call me in like 17 minutes. So we'll take this right up to that when that ends. Let's see, Kirk Taylor, Joel Causey, hey Dad, good morning, Jeffrey Sanford, Brandon Atchison, Deborah Todd, good morning, Stephen Miller, Hal Jubin, what's up y'all, Buddy Legnon, Kelly Presley, good morning, Brian Arsenault, bet that scared the hell out of you. It didn't scare me, it just, it's a strange feeling. Like, I don't have any other symptoms. I don't, all my head cold stuff. When I wake up in the morning, I have a little bit of the nasal stuff, but like, I don't have fever or coughs or body aches or chills or anything like that. Just off. That's weird. Kirk, you got something from T-Bob's car. If I did, it took a week to present itself. I don't think that's it. Chris Keller, do you think we get the Evans kid now that Georgia released him? Well, it seems like it's either LSU or Texas A&M, but I'd be totally guessing Chris. Talking about the running back out of the Houston area. He's, to his credit too, I was talking about this with Shay the other day. That kid, he's never committed anywhere. So it's not like, he did sign with Georgia, and now he's been released from his letter of intent, but it's not like he's committed and decommitted from 4 different places, He basically, you just have the recruiting reporters running around chasing him because he's obviously a prominent player. People reading the tea leaves and trying to report based on what they think they know about him, but he's never committed anywhere formally. So, until the Georgia thing right now. But, so I don't know, man. I'll wait and see. If he picks LSU, awesome. If he goes to A&M, it stinks. He's have to play him every year. But I'd be guessing totally. David Poston, John Schneider, Brad Crowder, James Tyrone. Good morning. Chad Chenevere. Withdrawals from your exposure to T-Bob's car. You're the second one to drop that one. Brian Penton, good morning, Matt from St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's -10 here. Wow. -10. No thank you. Hard pass on that. Charlie Cavell, good morning. Zachary Prey. Hey, man, send me some of that Blanton's behind you. I can't find any over here in St. Tammany. I won't do that, Zachary. And the other thing, too, is, man, you're going to start me on this kick because the more people that have seen that now, that's like all you notice. It's all people notice. Blanton's is, you can get, Blanton's is good. It's not great. It's good, but I think some people just assume Bland. So Bland. Here's the thing with Bland's. Bland's did a smart thing. Okay, it's first of all the juice in the bottle is good. Okay, it is. It's a good whiskey. But they also did the thing with the horse toppers where every topper has a letter on it, and it spells out Blanton's, and it's a horse galloping, so it's a different motion in a letter. So a lot of people try to collect all the letters. The bottle looks kind of cool and stuff, and so it was very affordable and easy to find, and so it became very popular, and so people started buying it, and then it became harder to get. And now it's almost like the legend outweighs the reality. There's 50 things behind me that I would drink over Blanton's. So don't just go hunt Blanton's, because it's good, but there's 50 things on that bar that's better than Blanton's. So anyway, that's my PSA to you. Charlie Cavell, Linda Denicola, thank you, Linda. Mark Chambers, check your sugar. It's not my sugar, man. I know when I have blood sugar issues, it's not that, man. It's, I don't know what it is, but it ain't that. I know what that feels like. And usually I'll drink a Coke and eat a Snickers, and it gets me right back. I chill for a bit. That's that. I mean, this ain't that. Josh Long, had to go to the doctor a while back about dizziness too. What'd they tell you? I'm just curious, man, what this could be. Pamela Box, Andrew Bayer, good morning. AJ Holland, my wife at the Baton Rouge Clinic can get you fixed up by realigning them crystals. If I don't know what all that is, realigning crystals or whatever, man. I'll tell you what, just cobwebs, man. Something ain't right. Brian, not too young to get the heart checked out. It's not that, man. Anyway, shout out to Brock as always. Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Appreciate them for sponsoring Morning Scone. If you have issues other than dizziness, orthopedic issues, you should go see our friends at Brock. LSU basketball today against Arkansas. Eric Musselman's got them playing well, y'all. Arkansas 12-1 on the season. They won their SEC opener. Musselman's got them playing really good, consistent form of basketball. LSU's favored in the game by 4.5, so that's good. Excuse me. Mason Jones is back from Arkansas. He's number 15. He's our junior guard, leading scorer, leading rebounder. So really good player. We'll keep an eye on him tonight. But Arkansas, I kind of feel like for LSU, you play defense the way you've played the past couple of games, and you don't turn the ball over, you should win this game. But here's their schedule. Rice, North Texas, Montana, Texas Southern, South Dakota, at Georgia Tech, Northern Kentucky. I don't know who this is. Oh, it's Austin P. Western Kentucky, which was their loss, by the way. They went on the road and lost to Western Kentucky 86-79. Tulsa, Valdosta State. They won at Indiana. They went and won up at Assembly Hall, 71-64. And then they opened SEC play with a win over A&M. So, remember, Arkansas has Isaiah Joe, Mason Jones, the guards, a really good tandem. LSU won at Bud Walton Arena last year. So a couple of guys to keep an eye on tonight. But, man, if LSU plays their brand of basketball, doesn't turn the ball over, I really think they should win this game. All right, let's see. So I'm going on with my friend John Neighbors in Arkansas here at 8 o'clock. So in 9 minutes they're going to call me. So we'll just go another 9 minutes till they call, and we'll bounce there. Pat Huseman, good morning. Steve, it might be a blessing being inside Monday. Might get some inclement weather in NOLA. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, supposedly our setup's really nice where we're going to be. It's a studio that WDSU apparently used, where the behind us will be looking at Champion Square in the Dome. So for the show on CST and our video component is going to look really good on Monday. And we did find out also no shows from New Orleans on Friday. So all of our shows will be in Baton Rouge in our studio on Friday. I think we just couldn't get a location or whatever. So Friday will all be in Baton Rouge. Monday will be all in New Orleans. Brandon, what's up, Scone? Rohan was great yesterday. I always love having him on the show. Thanks, man. He was. And if you missed it, I'll probably clip some of that and put it on the Locked On podcast today. But Ro, if you get a chance to go listen to it. He was awesome. We broke down LSU offense, Clemson defense, and Clemson offense, LSU defense. And this was kind of as deep dive as we've gone with Ro, probably for as long as we have this year. So it was really good stuff. If you want some good X and O talk about this game, Ro did a really good job yesterday. Mark Landry, Brandon Scott, Ty Moore, Josh Long, my ex-girlfriend caused some of my issues. Notice she's ex now. David Hawes, Ronnie Dugas, Kerry Poston, Cisco, what's up, man? Everett email, Jason Bourgeois. Everett, hope you made it back up to Iowa safely, man. Y'all do me a favor, hit the share if you've not done so yet. Also, as always, like the Brock page as they're tagged in this post. Brian Wynn, Matt, what's up, Chuck joke? Stop being funny a while back. We all get it. Brian, I know you get it. That's the point. James Roy, Josh Davis, Kirk Taylor, -10. Good thing it's 25 here in Omaha. The teens and the negatives are coming next week. No thanks. Lenny Moss. Hey, Lenny. That was across the street. Pat Usman, Matt, what's the Monday schedule look like for you until game time? So all of our shows are at, as we mentioned, the studios there overlooking Champion Square. I am going to pop down to New Orleans Monday morning and MC First Take. So First Take will be live, as I understand it, from Jack's Brewery. It's where they did it for the NBA All-Star Game a few years back. It's a great setup. They want a studio audience. So basically, when the show goes to break, they have, like, I'll be the MC. So they have the desk set up in the center, and then the crowd forms a circle around them. Or I guess maybe a semicircle, because then you have the cameras in front. But so they have a studio audience there. And so when they go to break, Stephen A. and Max and Molly are all and the producers are talking about the next segment. They're preparing everything. Well, they need someone to, like, keep the crowd engaged, because the whole idea is to keep energy up. You don't want the crowd to be falling asleep, because it's a long time you're in there. I think they open the doors at like 7:30, but the show doesn't start until 9. It's 9 to 11. Nobody can leave. They can't get up and walk out in the middle of the segment. So, you're in there for a long time. They need the energy up. So it's kind of like, that's my job. Did it for the All-Star Game a few years back. They asked me to do it again. So, anyway, so I'll be there early Monday. When that ends, pop over to our set, and then get ready for a show. 3 o'clock. Be on 36, but I'll be around. Blaine Allen, good morning. Erica Ski said to call him. Why did you text Ski? Ski's my friend, his doctor in Austin. Dr. Ski Batansky. Craig Savoy, Danny Brabham, good morning. Jason Bourgeois, how do you like the Angels NB? Oh God, I love it. The rye and the rum casks. A few years back, Angels NB rye was really hard to find too, and then it got popular and started producing more of it. But yes, Angels Envy Rye, or they just weren't distributing as much down here. Angels Envy Rye is very good. It's got the green lettering, same shape bottle, it's got green lettering, green tape on the seal. It's fantastic. It's like syrup. I mean, that's like dessert. Dustin Cruel, good morning. Ronnie, do gotta go check your ears. Got a great ENT. I may need to. Kirk, what's the matchup? Clemson versus LSU offensive line versus defensive line play. Who you think has the edge? I like LSU's offensive line against Clemson's defensive line. In the trenches, I think LSU's probably better on both sides of the ball. It wasn't the case last year, but I think it is this year. Robert Gremio, crystals is a real thing. My wife has dealt with occasional vertigo for years. I don't know what that means, man, but I'll do it. I'm open to whatever. I guess we learned that with Drew, which is like, man, if you haven't, you don't close your mind to any type of therapy, alternate therapy or traditional, whatever it is. You keep your mind open to it. Like, we give Drew tons of supplements, man. If it's DHA and olive leaf and B12 and elderberry, and we give him tons of supplements, all different kinds of stuff that even if it makes him a scotch better, gives him more attentiveness, focus, keeps him healthier, helps him grow stronger. We're in. So I believe all, and he gets all his medicines. He's on prescription medicine too for a lot of stuff for his heart and other things. So we do both. I'm all for it. Zachary Prey, did feel like the room was spinning. That is like vertigo. If so, a lot of things can cause that. Some fixes are simple. Go get checked out. I will. Janet Anderson, good morning. Josh Long, I wore a Holter monitor for 48 hours. Blood pressure had been up. Seems like mainly stressful relationship with my ex, aka Shrek Jesus. That apparently didn't go well.